This is Checkpoints. Many thanks for staying with us. A head of state president spending a night in an individual's homestead qualifies for the unusual, but not for Mzee 22 years ago, as the sun set one evening in Kitui, the family of the late Francis Nyenze rose to host Kenya's longest-serving president in their humble homestead, sharing the normal family meals, stories and laughter. Kitui West MP Edith Nyanza narrates this memorable encounter to KTN political reporter Jeff Kirui.
Former Kitui West MP Francis Nyenze is no more, but part of his story, even in death, is his friendship with the departed retired President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. In his absence, Francis Nyenze's widow and Kitui West Member of Parliament Edith Nyenze welcomes us to their home.
Salama sana. Habari ya huku? Mzuri sana.
One day in June 1998, President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi spent a night at their home. It wasn't a house of prominence, but this four-bedroom house deep in Chondoni village in the outskirts of Kitui.
Yes, in June 1998, this is where I spent the night.
With this delegation?
With this delegation. But we want to make it a museum after this.
For Edith Nyenze, a career teacher, when her husband Francis Nyenze delivered the news, it was a mixture of emotions for her. She felt that she wasn't ready to host the head of state at her home.
I could not believe at first. I wanted my husband to say it's not true, that he's not coming. I was even praying that he cancels the visit. I don't think I was prepared enough. I even called my friends. The kitchen is there where the food was prepared. I called my friends to come and help me clean. We cleaned, but still I felt it was not clean enough.
Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi arrived at Nyenze's home at 4 p.m. with his delegation, and in this humble home, they had dinner together.
He took it inside the house. Yes, there was a table set here, because this was meant to be the dining. The dining was here. Yes, this is where he took his dinner and also breakfast. And we took with him, together with a few visitors there were a few ministers who were around.
The State House chefs took over Nyenze's kitchen to prepare President Moi's meal.
There was boiled maize, there were ndumas in the morning. Everything was traditional. Even the ugali was wimbi, yeah, with managu. That is what he ate.
And that is also a meal that you shared?
Yeah, we shared as a family. We shared. That is a meal we shared with him. We actually sat with him and shared a meal.
A few steps from here is the bedroom where Mzee Moi rested after the day's work.
That time used to be our bedroom. So let me show you where the bedroom is, where Moi spent the night. Yes. Yes, this is a bedroom where Moi spent the night. Yes.
Same bed or now there was arrangements.
They actually brought their own beds. It became State House. Everything which was used here, the beds, even the food, everything they changed and brought their own bed, brought their own food. So this was not as the bed, but this was a bedroom.
The entire compound was taken over by security personnel. Outside were tents that hosted the morning's engagements with the leaders from the region. Among them were former Vice President and the then Minister of Foreign Affairs Kalonzo Musyoka, Joseph Kamotho, Gideon Dambuki, and Tony Ndelinge. On Thursday morning, when it was time to hit the road once more, Moi, being the environmentalist that he was, left a mark.
Yes, he planted a tree. And a sandalwood, and the tree is just here, and now it has really grown. Yes.
So the tree, they came with it, or?
They came with it. They came with the tree. They chose it for themselves.
The next stop would be Chondoni Girls Secondary School, less than a kilometer from Nyenze's homestead. This is the school where Edith Nyenze taught for 16 years and rose to be the principal.
I was the principal that time, and he gave us money and we constructed an administration block.
A visit by the head of state then meant goodies for the residents, and in Kitui, Moi did not disappoint.
After that is when we got the tarmac from, going towards Kitui, and also the whole of this place was actually, we end Maram. put on all the roads around here. Yes.
Great.
And also Mutonguni, that time was not a division. We got Mutonguni division. Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
And now Mutonguni now is a sub-county.
Nancy Musyoki was the choir leader of AIC Chondoni, a choir that was performing during Mzee's visit. 20 years later, she still remembers the day and even the song that they sang.
Tulikuwa tunaimba giza ikitokomea kutorenjea tena kila mtu mwamini mmetuka.
She recalls with nostalgia the moment she greeted Mzee Moi.
Wakati alitoka hapa tukaenda the following day akaenda Chondoni Girls. Alipofika Chondoni Girls tukakutana hapo na sasa akaitana akasema yule mwalimu wa kwaya akuje. That's why nilipata nafasi ya kumsalimia. Alipokuwa akinipatia pesa nashikanisha mkono yake na mkono yangu. Nikasema lazima nishikane na yeye.
People got very excited. In fact, immediately left the homestead, people came, so many of them. They wanted to sit where Moi sat. They wanted to touch the seats where Moi was seated. They wanted to touch everything, even the food.
An encounter with the then head of state was exciting, memorable and enviable. The Nyenzes and other Chondoni villagers who came close to Mzee Moi considered themselves lucky to have made an indelible mark in the late President Moi's story when it's told. Jeff